Wolverine. Iron Man. Storm. Keep out of my way once the action starts.
Mr. Stark, there's a Harold Hogan online too for you.
Yes.
Mr. Stark, there's Miss Bambi and
Iron
Miss
Man.
Heather here in the main lobby to see you.
Colonel Fury.
The nanotechnology team will be meeting in the Electronics Lab.
Yes. We're a SHIELD task force created to investigate the Masters of Evil. It's our mandate to stop Doom and his army before they cause any serious damage.
Warning, a small thermal...
SHIELD is an international organization. We belong to no one and to everyone. With the helicarrier seriously damaged, we had to find a different base of operations. Tony Stark offered the use of these facilities. Exactly. Though I'm surprised to be here. You see, Stark Industries and SHIELD recently had a falling out. Yes, Stark recently stopped developing weapons for us. As you can imagine, we were less than enthusiastic. SHIELD tried applying pressure, both legal and not so legal. But I gotta hand it to Stark. He held his ground even though he's lost billions.
Mr. Stark, there's Miss Bambi and Miss Heather here
Anytime.
in the main lobby to see you.
Do you need something else?
The nanotechnology team will be meeting in the Electronics Lab.
Anytime.
Colonel Fury.
Hello, my name is Black Widow. I am second in command to Colonel Fury. Dum Dum Dugan recently sent a suspicious radio message. He requested Colonel Fury visit the Omega base immediately for an update on the super soldier serum. Dugan said Dr. Banner would give the report. The odd thing being Dr. Banner is not on the super soldier project. Since we don't know the situation, you are to sneak aboard the base and locate Dugan. From there, we'll determine the best course of action. When you are ready to go, talk to Wyatt Wingfoot. He will take you in a Quinjet.
Johnny Storm would like you to announce that today is Ben Grimm's 65th birthday. Happy birthday,
The offer was
Mr.
initially
Grimm.
made after a SHIELD operation, where I switched identities with a countryman of mine, Yelena Balova.
Mr. Stark,
Yes,
there's a Harold
the blonde
Hogan
one.
online too
I
for
declined
you.
the offer, but as we all know, Colonel Fury can be very persistent.
Mr. Stark, there's Miss Bambi and Miss Heather here in the main lobby to see you.
It is a huge mobile SHIELD research facility that is several
The
stories tall.
nanotechnology team will be meeting in the Electronics Lab.
Yes, it is used to field test some of our most highly classified
Colonel
experiments.
Fury, Red Ralston is on line 6.
You are quite welcome.
Greetings. My name is Vision. I will be your primary source of information concerning any persons or locales you might encounter.
The nanotechnology team will be meeting in the electronics lab.
Unfortunately, my line to the SHIELD database has a security issue. Would you retrieve a decryption module from Black Widow and bring it to me? The acronym stands for Strategic Hazard Intervention, Espionage and Logistics Directorate. Its primary responsibility is counterterrorism for the world.
The president is on line 5, Colonel Fury.
Operating under the jurisdiction of the United Nations, SHIELD is expected to deal with any threat to the security of the world's population.
Heather are still waiting for you in the main lobby, Mr. Stark.
That designation has been used several times over the years, but it is not associated with any particular group of villains.
John would like you to announce that today is Ben Grimm's 65th birthday. Happy birthday, Mr. Grimm.
Dr. Doom has assembled dozens of the world's most notorious supervillains, not the least of which is Ultron and Baron Mordo.
There's a Harold Hogan on line 2 for you.
Victor Von Doom was raised in the tiny European country of Latveria. The untimely death of his parents made Doom vengeful towards the world.
The nanotechnology team will be meeting in the
A
electronics
genius,
lab.
he attended Empire State University. Unfortunately, Doom performed a dangerous experiment that resulted in an explosion. As a result, Doom was expelled.
Warning, a small
Bitter,
thermal-
he traveled the world until he met Tibetan monks, who created his first suit of armor. Doom then returned to Latveria, where he overthrew the government and proclaimed himself ruler.
President is on line 5, Colonel Fury.
The Black Widow was a Russian spy who defected several years ago. Upon joining SHIELD, she rose quickly through the ranks until she became Colonel Fury's #1 operative. There is nothing on her SHIELD record to indicate otherwise. Why, do you ask?
Grimm's 65th birthday. Happy birthday, Mr. Grimm.
I am glad to be of assistance.
Mr. Stark, there's a Harold Hogan on line 2 for you.
Well, if you say so.
Mr.
Hi,
Stark,
my name's Hank
there's
Pym.
Miss Bambi
Dr.
and
Hank Pym.
Miss Heather here in the main lobby to see you.
I've heard you're going to the Omega base. If you see my cybernetic helmet,
The
could you bring it back to
nanotechnology
me?
team will be meeting in the electronics lab. Colonel Fury, Red Ralston is on line 6.
I was working on a new version of my cybernetic helmet, but then Captain America called and said you guys could use somebody with a little technical know-how.
Nuclear device is missing, and Deadpool was last seen in the weapons lab.
Hey, I'm glad to be helping out. Besides, I was getting bored working in a lab all day.
The president is on line 5, Colonel Fury.
Oh yeah, well that's where I was working on my cybernetic helmet. It's a real nice facility.
Miss Heather are still waiting for you in the main lobby, Mr. Stark.
I didn't see a whole lot because of security, but I do know there's a team working with gamma bombs. And I think a new study is being done on the super soldier drug.
Johnny Storm would like you to announce that today is Ben Grimm's 65th birthday. Happy birthday, Mr. Grimm.
Come back anytime. We're always open.
Mr. Stark.
All right.
there's a Harold
Yeah,
Hogan
yeah.
on line 2 for you.
Well, if you say so.
Mr. Stark, there's Miss Bambi and Miss Heather here in the main lobby to see you.
Hello, Deadpool. Welcome to the team.
Nanotechnology team will be meeting in the electronics lab.
Ah! How I have missed you, mon petit chapeau! Let us run away and live a carefree life someplace exotic, like Pittsburgh.
My apologies. I should have given it to him as soon as we arrived. Please, take this to him. You are quite welcome.
Thank you for the decryption module. Now I can patch directly into the SHIELD database. I am glad to be of assistance.
Happy birthday, Mr. Grimm.
Okay. Yeah.
Mr. Stark, there's a Harold Hogan on line 2 for you. Mr. Stark, there's Miss Bambi and Miss Heather here in the main lobby to see you. The nanotechnology team will be meeting in the
All
lab.
Yeah.
Fury, Red Ralston is on line 6. Warning, a small thermonuclear device is missing, and Denzel was last seen in the weapons lab. The President is on line 5, Colonel Fury. Miss Bambi
Right.
and Miss Heather are still waiting for you in the main lobby, Mr. Stark. Johnny Storm would like you to announce that today is Ben Grimm's 65th birthday. Happy birthday, Mr. Grimm. on line 2 for you.
Got it.
Yeah. There's Miss Bambi and Miss Heather here in the main lobby.
Hi, the name's Wyatt Wingfoot. In case you didn't know, I'm your pilot while you're here at Stark Tower. We'll be taking the Quinjet when you're ready to leave on the mission.
Electronics lab.
Sure.
Colonel
What do you
Fury,
need?
Red Ralston is on line 6.
Discreetly. As in, don't let Fury know? Yeah, I can do that. Give me a little bit. I think I know just the person to ask.
The President is on line 5, Colonel Fury.
There's a hacker I know. He's kind of an oddball, but I think he's up to the challenge. If you don't mind me asking, whose laptop is this?
Miss Bambi and Miss Heather are still waiting
So,
for you in the main
you think
lobby,
Natasha's up to
sir.
something, eh? Maybe working for the other team.
Johnny Storm would like you to announce that
Stark
today
needed a
is Ben
pilot, and he
Grimm's
knows I've flown for the
65th birthday.
Fantastic Four.
Happy birthday,
So I guess he
Mr.
figured I
Grimm.
had the skills. I was roommates with Johnny Storm back in college. He introduced me to the group, and after a while, they started inviting me on missions. It's a high-tech jet developed by Stark's company. It's usually used by the Avengers. It's undetectable to radar, can take off and land itself. Heck, it'll even dial the phone for you. Plus, it's got the latest in jet engine technology. This thing will get you around the world in no time.
Colonel Fury, Red Ralston is on line 6.
Anytime at all, friend.